sandals on the way I'm sliding up. I won't join no gang cause I speak truth and I ain't slime enough. I can't kill my brothers, we the same, it's just not adding up. Esau he a killer, genocide he keeps attracting us. Most I say be fruitful, multiply so we be adding up. Compare his seed to the sand of the sea, we deep so you can't add us up. My people they got hate inside they heart, they wanna paint us up. Grew up in a red zone, blood tears, I see red flags on us. This world be killing me with lies the way they capping on me. Like these publicans, they coons and seeing the way they taxing on me. Prove what you say, the evidence, show me the facts, lil' homie. Don't hold your tongue, just bring it out, what's on your mind, lil' brody? Riding on 4 Giottos, bougie, how we sip Moscato. Feast days of the Lord, champagne be rainy poncho. Salvation of the Lord's people, come on, we need that pronto. Wisdom, yes it bring riches like we just won the lotto. Keep these commandments in the faith, my brother, that's the motto. Most high humble you quick, boy, if you think you macho. It's real.
Open up the ears for that one. All right, bring up 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 6. All right, let the word flow on. 2 Timothy chapter 1 verse 6. Bring out Deuteronomy 22 and verse 14. It's like Revelation 22 and 14.
This is the book of 2 Timothy chapter 1. All right, and verse number 6. And it reads, wherefore I put thee in remembrance that thou stir up the gift of God.
Hold that. Read that in the right? Now you gotta stir up the it's a lot of things you gotta stir up actually. Right? You gotta stir up your works, you gotta stir up your gift, right? You gotta stir up your household, you gotta stir up your remembrance, as the scripture said. You may have to stir up your brother. It's a lot of things that you have to stir up through the Spirit. And by stir up, I mean to provoke. But how can you provoke the Spirit? Right? How can you provoke your brothers? Right? By righteous works and exhortation. Bring it up.
2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 6 in the NIV. For this reason, I remind you to fan into the flame.
To what?
To fan into the flame.
You gotta fan into that flame, man. You gotta keep that light burning. You gotta keep the fire burning. Hold that. Can you get second Esdras chapter 14, verse 25.
Bring it out!
Ask yourself every day, am I keeping that fire burning?
That's Bring it out, brother.
Why didn't I read that one last chapter? Why didn't I just pray like I said I should? Why didn't I do these things? Am I being righteous? 14 and 25.
Bring it out! Bring it out!
This is the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 14, verse 25.
Bring it out!
And come hither, and I shall light a candle of understanding.
What did he say?
And I shall light a candle of understanding.
The Lord is going to light that candle of understanding into you. That's how we are standing here. Standing bold, strongly for the Lord. Because he lit that candle of understanding towards us.
Right.
And we love it. Because with that candle, we're able to see. We're able to know where to walk. I mean, this candle is guiding us through the Spirit. Right? This is how we know not to do this folly. Not to fall into that sin. Not to say vile words and blasphemies. All because that candle the Lord gave unto us.
Bring it out!
And as easy as it is for the Lord to give it to us, just as easy as it is for him to take it away from us.
All right.
So let's read that again in 2 Esdras chapter 14, verse 25.
It's the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 14, verse 25. And come hither, and I shall light a candle of understanding.
So the Lord is always knocking. He said, come hither. And the Lord is crying out as well. The brother brought it out eloquently just a few moments ago. The Lord stretching forth his hand all the day long until rebellious, gainsaying people. Bring out 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 15, Baba Kashar. It's like it. You might bring it out. Oh, no, you got it. You already got it. You go and get it. 2 Kings chapter 17, verse 15. While he getting that, you can read this again.
It's the book of 2 Esdras, chapter 14, and verse 25. And come hither, and I shall light a candle of understanding in thine heart, which shall not be put out till the things be performed, which thou shalt begin to write.
Go ahead.
Verse 26. And when thou hast done, some things shalt thou publish, and some things shalt thou shew secretly.
So it was Ezra's gift to write out these books. That was his purpose, right? Among many other fruitful purposes and things that he had to perform for the Lord. But in this moment, I mean, the Lord gave him the ability to write out all these books. In other words, and he was a scribe. And he was doing a mighty word.
It's the book of 2 Kings chapter 17 and verse 15. And it reads, and they rejected his statutes.
This was some Israelites do. This was some heathen. You know, when I say heathen, I'm referring to the Israelites, those knuckleheads, right? This was some heathen do, right? When they have an option and the ability to hear the words of the Lord, what do?
And they rejected his statutes and his covenants that he made with their fathers, and his testimonies, which he testified against them, and they followed vanity.
They follow vanity. And you gotta be a sick dog, man, to reject the covenants, right? The promises, the service of God, the beautiful rainbow in the sky, that's yours. And you're rejecting it. Yeah, you a sick pervert, man. You reject the words of the Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, and all the great, beautiful things therein, and follow after the damn Christmas tree.
Right.
And follow after Easter and Christmas and every other ungodly work under the sun. That's what you're following. But how do we know? Are we winging it? What does it say?
And became vain, and went after the heathen.
After the who?
After the heathen.
Go ahead.
That were round about them.
You went into the heathen that was round about you. I mean, that's the reason why we hear so many black people say, well, I'm American. We just had a black person, so-called black man, say, well, look, man, I'm the sky. We had a black person say, well, look, man, I'm me and you.
Madness. Wow.
Yeah, took the words out of my mouth. That's madness.
Oh.
Your mind, bring out Deuteronomy 28 and 28.
It's the holy book of
This is what you call, right, a curse, right?
It's the holy book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 28. And the Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness and astonishment of heart.
And that's what we call a curse. To be smitten with madness, blindness, and astonishment of heart.
That's right.
To the point where you call yourself a color out of a crayon box. To the point where you lie blatantly towards your brother saying, I don't have a minute for God. Yet I read every day. Yeah, I got a minute for God every day, but not right now. You're just a walking hypocrite.
Madness.
I mean, the more we deal with our people, the more I understand how Yahweh Shai, behaved the way he did. We're going to get an account in a minute, but first let's read this.
2 Timothy chapter 1 and verse 6 in the NIV. For this reason, I remind you to fan into the flame the gift of God.
You gotta fan into the flame the gift of God. He gave you that candle, and you gotta keep fanning. Because if you don't know, not to go into science and whatnot, right? But the Lord did say, be not ignorant of anything, right? Small or great. Let's bring that out of Sirach 5:15, right?
Holy book of Sirach.
The Lord said, prove all things and debate thy cause.
It's the holy book of Sirach, chapter 5, verse 15. Be not ignorant of anything in a great matter or a small.
That's right. So how do you keep a fire going on a carnal level? What do? And you got to perform works. You got to fan it, right? That fire is going to feed off that oxygen, right? That oxygen is only going to be there if you fan it or blow into it, right? Kind of keep it going. For those that have ever made a fire in their lifetime, right? You're real diligent. You kind of got the thing doing that, doing this. You're real diligent. And you got to kind of get that fire going. That's what you got to do with your spirit. When you at home, right? Whether you by yourself, that's what you have to do, right? Just blow into that fire. And you'll see that fire will gradually grow and grow and grow. And that fire is going to represent, right, your spirit and the truth. What's going on, brothers? You see yourself in this chart according to your father? Is your father an African American man, West Indian man? Is he a Cuban? Which one? Yeah. Judah? All right, all praises. You believe in the Bible? You believe in the entire Bible? You kind of hesitated. Sure? Hold on. Where y'all going? What y'all doing tonight? Just walking? You said working or walking? Walking? Bring out Proverbs 21 and 1. Okay. Y'all just walking. Did you know man's goings are the Lord? Man's goings are of the Lord. And did you know that you're a king? Nobody told you that you was a king on earth? Let's read this.
It's the book of Proverbs, chapter 21 and verse 1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Hold on. You a king, right? The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord. Therefore what?
As the rivers of water, he turneth it whithersoever he will.
So the Most High, you being a king, hold on, the Most High, and you being a king, he brought you here for a reason. So you can hear more of his word. Have you ever prayed this week? You prayed this week?
Yeah.
What you pray for if you don't mind me asking?
I pray for
Better days? How you gonna get those better days? By doing what? You can't just be lazy and just, what a better day. What are you gonna do? You gonna work it? But how? Make money? Is money gonna give you a better day? Not necessarily. I mean, money goes to and fro, right? You know what's gonna give you a better day? Understanding that the Lord's gonna protect you. Understanding that the Lord is giving you wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, and know how to carry yourself in this world. Because do these rappers teach you how to be a man? Name one rapper that's going to teach you how to be a man. How so? How does he teach you how to be a man? Bring out 1 Kings 2 and 1. Talk to me. See that? Hold on. He said he's not teaching you. So what has Little Dirk taught you? Hold on, brother. What's your name? Yeah. John. What has Little Dirk taught you? The words of the street. How to go about the streets. How do you go about the streets?
You gotta listen to him.
Give me an example of how to go about the streets. What advice is he telling you? You said what?
Get up here.
Does he tell you to get a gun?
Yeah. Just come on.
Bring this out. Hold on, brother. This is for you too, brother. Hold on. One more verse. Hey, brother. John. Wow. And he'll never know how to be a man. And the proof is in the pudding, man. Yeah, the proof is in the pudding. Right? It's the reason why I asked that. Your nails is all painted. Your lips looking like damn Nicki Minaj.
And you switching.
Yeah, you're swishing like a bag of chips. Toilet sweaty. It's nighttime.
Let's talk about it.
I mean, you're just looking like a mess.
Bring it out, huh?
Bring it out, kid.
It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 1.
Bring it out.
Now the days of David drew nigh that he should die. And he charged Solomon his son, saying, I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and shew thyself a man.
What did he say?
And shew thyself a man.
What did he say?
And shew thyself a man.
He said, show thyself a man, and he's going to give you the proper directions and steps on how to become a man.
That's right.
There's not one Little Dirk song where he's going to quote this verse and say, well, look, this is how you got to do it. And he's not going to do that, man. He's going to tell you to hug the block. He's going to tell you about his worldly sorrows.
He is.
He's going to tell you how to down a bottle.
Exactly.
How to bag a worldly woman.
Man.
If that's what it is to be a man, I never want to be one. If that's how you got to be a man, hey, man, I'm far from it. I'm a child then. But according to the Bible that said the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're going to read what it is to be a man. And Esau, the so-called white man, not going to tell you. Right? The Arabic man not going to tell you. The old-ass dusty Edomites with the glasses rooting for the lions not going to tell you. So bring it out.
It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 2 and verse 2.
Bring it out.
I go the way of all the earth. Be thou strong therefore, and shew thyself a man.
Go ahead.
And keep the charge of Yahweh thy God. To walk in his ways. To walk in his ways.
Go ahead.
To keep his statutes and his commandments and his judgments.
To keep the statutes, commandments, and judgments. And once you do that, and you a man in my eyes. And you a man in the eyes of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. I mean, the brothers brought it out eloquently. You're going to reap what you sow. I mean, if you sow in worldliness, guns, drip, I mean, if you sow in that stuff, you're going to reap it, man. Right? And if that doesn't make sense, I mean, your eyes are blind. Bring it out.
And his testimonies, as it is written in the law of Moses, that thou mayest prosper in all that thou doest, and whithersoever thou turnest thyself.
Bring out Revelation 21 and 8. You going to get it. Revelation chapter 21 and verse 8.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 21 and verse 8.
You can bring out Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 10.
But the fearful and unbelieving, and the abominable, and murderers, and whoremongers, and sorcerers, and idolaters, and all liars shall have their part in the lake which burneth with fire.
Don't Lil Durk talk about whoremongering and wicked stuff?
He does.
Hey, murdering,
He does.
he's going to have his part in the lake of fire.
Exactly.
Which is why I said, if that's how you become a man, I never want to be one. Hey, man, I'll be a kid. I'll turn myself into a cat before I turn into a so-called man of this world. That's why the Lord said, hold on, Josiah, bring out Ephesians chapter 5, verse 8. Bring it out, King.
It says, which burneth with fire and brimstone.
If you want to burn with that fire and brimstone, by all means, man. You can make yourself a hot dog. I don't care. If you want to turn yourself into a hot dog, a damn, what else you can cook? I don't know.
Steak.
Yeah, damn steak. Go ahead, man. Put a fork in him, because he's going to be done, man.
Yeah, he's cooked.
That fire is going to burn you to the right temperature. Crisp. All right, so we're going to ask again. We're going to ask the new generation again. Come close. Come yonder. Come yonder. Let me ask you something, brother. What does it mean to be a man in this world?
This for you too. This for you too. Be a man in this world. I would say to be humble, you know.
Okay.
Be studious, carry yourself properly, man.
Okay.
Be a man of God, you know.
Okay, those answers aren't too far off. Previously, we heard someone say Lil Durk is going to teach him how to be a man, right? That's just some of what the new generation may say. We understand that all y'all aren't the same, right? You had a respectful answer. You dropped some, right? So let's find your answer in the Bible. Let's go to 2 Corinthians 14 and 34. Let's figure this stuff out, right? Because it took you a minute to think about it, and that's no good either, right? That proves to me that the educational system, the judicial system, right? All these systems set in place, they're not providing the knowledge for a young Israelite man. It's like for a young man to be a man according to God. They're not providing that good knowledge. Bring it out.
It's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 14 and verse 25.
Bring it out.
34. And it reads, therefore, if so be that you will subdue your own understanding,
Right.
and reform your hearts, ye shall be kept alive.
Can somebody Google the word reform? Because you made a good point. You said to be humble, right? When I asked you, how do you become a man? You said, well, to be humble. That's true. That's one of the first steps. Can you bring out Matthew chapter 18, verse 1? You should want to subdue your own thoughts, right? And reform your heart. To subdue means to put under, to put into subjection, right? Go ahead.
Definition of reform, Oxford Dictionary. Make changes in something, typically a social, political, or economic institution or practice, in order to improve it.
That's right. And according to society, or really from the result of this society, our men, they think completely contrary to that which is good and godly. Therefore, to come up and to say an answer like that, that's humble in itself, right? That's a humble, mighty answer, to be honest.
Right.
What you got? Matthew 18.
It's the book of Matthew, chapter 18, verse 1.
Bring it out.
At the same time came they disciples unto who the world ignorantly calls Jesus, saying, who is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven? And so called Jesus called a little child unto him, and set him in the midst of them, and said, verily, I say unto you, except ye be converted and become as little children, ye shall not enter into the kingdom of heaven.
What do you think Christ meant by saying, unless you become a child, you should not enter the kingdom of heaven? What do you think he meant by those words? Was that literal?
I wouldn't say literal. I would say unless you become, I don't want to say it's like submissive, but like, you know, a child has to learn from his parents, and God is basically our teacher and our instructor. So the child is supposed to watch what your parents do and what they, you know, say and stuff like that. So you should be a child in the way of looking at what your father does and like coming under him, you know?
Beautiful answer. Bring out Proverbs chapter 4, verse 1. That's a good answer, brother. So if God is our Father, what knowledge did he give us? What did he give us and what did he show us on how to be a man? What source?
The Bible.
The Bible, right?
Yeah.
All right, bring it up.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 4, verse 1. Hear ye children, the instruction of a father.
Of a who?
The instruction of a father.
Lord, 30.
And the instruction of a father.
50 Cent.
And the instruction of a father.
He said, listen to the instructions of a father. So everything that's stated in the Bible, right, that's for our good, is coming from the Lord. So what good things did he tell us to do and exercise? What's a few? I'm going to translate that my question. What commandments did the Lord tell us to do and perform? Because he told us to keep the commandments, but which ones do we know as a people, as a society?
Keep it a buck with you off the top of my head, I don't know.
That's okay. We got you, brother. Bring out Matthew chapter 10, verse, it's like it. Romans chapter 10, verse 9. It's like it. Romans 13, verse 9.
It's the book of Romans.
What's your names?
Caleb.
Caleb? Cam? All right, all praises. My name's Jordan.
It's the book of Romans chapter 13 and verse 9. For this, thou shalt not commit adultery.
You know what adultery is? What's that?
Like, it's a sin, but it's like, adultery isn't that killing? Not killing, no.
Not necessarily. Nope.
Fornication?
In a way, yeah, it is fornication.
Keep these commandments in the faith, my brother, that's the motto. Most how humble you quick, boy, if you think you macho. It's real.